think you should.
What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video we will be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Veritaseum. So shout out to Joseph M for commenting his top altcoin. You are the lucky guy today. We'll be getting a review. So shout out to you. Otherwise, Dave C, you did win the raffle. So please, if you're watching this, comment below like an email address or somewhere where I can contact you so I can ship that out ASAP. Let me know. Otherwise, let's just kind of jump right into this video. There is a lot to talk about. I'm just going to refresh the cryptocurrency market page so we can get a better view at what exactly is going on. Like to see green all across the board, so that is a good sign. You'll notice market cap 264 billion, not much difference. It does seem to be slowly going up, but we are headed in a good direction. 24-hour volume is slowing down, and Bitcoin dominance is going higher, so very interesting there. But as you guys can see, all around the board, we are in a wave of green. So obviously a pretty nice or slow start recovery into tomorrow that we should hopefully expect for cryptocurrency. And we should see a pull upwards in crypto very soon. Now, it is good to notice that our Litecoin is one of the top, I want to say, of the blue chip cryptocurrencies that are going up. So that is nice to see. Moving on to Litecoin, as you guys notice, I did change the pennant flag. This is pretty much how I have it drawn now. A lot of you have been saying that, oh, there's been tweaks, or I've been tweaking it, and that sometimes in the other people's channels you've been watching that the chart was higher up. This is all completely, there's no solid one line. You know, these lines can be drawn anywhere, and I kind of like the way these are. This is starting at the breakout point right here. We've hit here, and now we're hitting here. I could have drawn this higher up when we touched the bottoms of here, but you know what? This is still a solid line with numerous touches. So I would consider this to be a line of support. When I go into the 4-hour, and I just zoom out ever so slightly, you'll notice that this is a true chart. You see here, if I showed you this on the 4-hour, everyone would be drawing it just like this. You'd started at the point here, and you'd touch these two. This is a double bottom, and of course we broke up. So this was a key double bottom. We are double bottoming again, 1 and 2. Obviously not at a crazier standpoint like this, but you see on the 4-hour we are retouching this middle moving average here, which is what I want you guys to notice. You see on the 4-hour how many times we come back down really low and then come back up to retest that middle moving average, fall, and then come back up to retest. Break above, come back down to retest. We do this numerous times. That's what's going to happen again, guys. So it's not, I don't think we're going to break below the 111 anytime soon. I really don't. I think we're going to stay bullish and eventually break out of this pennant flag, hopefully in the upwards positive direction. I do think we're going to come back up to retest that middle moving average and then hopefully break through the E and go up higher. Obviously, we do need more volume to come into the market, into Bitcoin and into Litecoin in order for that to happen. And I do think that will happen. I do think the market will go up. It's happened before, and it's most indefinitely going to happen again. I don't think cryptocurrency is dead. I think it is just beginning. So pay attention, guys. Just going to zoom in back into the daily, or zoom out back into the daily, just so we can leave that here in case we have further review. But you notice this pattern here too, though. You see the sharp jump, we fall, and then we see a sharp jump again, and then we fall. And now I'm anticipating another sharp jump to bring us higher up. That's what we're seeing, these two fractals right here. 1, and then 2. And now we're looking for another one. If we zoom back here, you can see how we had that here. 1, and then 2, and then eventually we continued. So it's interesting. We're either going to see a few days after this breakout of consolidation and either go sideways, or we're going to pop and go higher. It's very interesting with Litecoin especially, so we're definitely going to keep an eye on that. But as you'll notice, a very similar graph here compared to Litecoin, very, very, very similar. I'm just going to drop this B point a little lower. So you can see we have A, whoa. Okay, much better now. We have A, B, C, D, and then E, and same thing on Bitcoin. A, B, C, D, and now we're looking for an E on both. And you can see we are somewhat headed upwards, so it'll be interesting to see. We are extremely oversold on the RSI, and I do think the RSI is a good indicator to use. Yeah, it might be a second indicator or not a preliminary major indicator, but I definitely think it will help you judge, especially looking at the daily, that we are headed for an upwards pull or an upwards movement. I do think so with Litecoin as well. I do think we still need to come back up and retest that middle moving average. We are looking good though. I do think the market is looking better. We just pretty much had those few days of downtrend. You know, this downtrend right here, massive. There wasn't much support, as you can see right here. But look, now we're building support and we're building resistance. So when we come back up, I don't think we're going to be falling this low anytime soon. But adding on to that, we do look good. We do seem to be moving upwards or consolidating after a huge downtrend, but it does seem to be okay. Looking at the daily on Bitcoin now, you can see we have 1, 2, and now 3 touches solidifying this line of support. This is a huge line of support, as well as this downtrend being a huge line of resistance. So we are looking for a touch to E and a breakout to the middle moving average. So pay attention to both Litecoin and Bitcoin. It'll be a very interesting month. For sure, for all these cryptocurrencies, even for Ethereum right now being extremely oversold on the daily. Kind of chilling in this channel right here. We're going to see what happens here if we can pop up out of here. But basically, we're going to hit some lines of consolidation, which I said yesterday, and that seems like what's going to go on, is we're going to have some sideways trading, and eventually we're going to be retesting this line of resistance in all of these. That's pretty much what we're looking for right now. We're waiting to as the day moves on, we're going to get closer and closer as the weeks go by or the days go by. We're going to come closer to this line, and that's when we're going to have to see, are we going to break upwards? Are we going to go trade sideways, which I doubt, or are we going to fall? It'll be very interesting. Moving on to Veritaseum, let's look at that. Very interesting coin, being that we did just pop up out of this gnarly breakout. Let's just draw some lines of support here. Obviously, this being one right at the bottom there. We have some more over here. Another one right here. Whoa, that was not supposed to happen. Alright, let's just zoom in. Sorry for that. That was not supposed to happen. But now we can get a better view, though, of what to look at with the Veritaseum. You can see the top is pretty much, we have one right here being just wicks, but we also have a solid one right here. These are lines of support. I know we are far out. Just want to draw in this line of resistance that you can see had a major pop on. Wow. That is awesome. You can see right here, followed this down, and then we had a huge pop-up. So this is considered a descending triangle. Basically, we went up, and now we came down, retested this line of support right here, and pop, we went right up. Could you have figured out that line of support? Yeah, I think this line is pretty accurate to trace if you were paying some close attention. You'll notice that we have had numerous touches right here. We had all these in the beginning, one right here, some lines at the top, and then a bounce right there, and obviously right here being lines of support where we played off of it. But this downtrend is pretty freaking accurate, and you know what? We were oversold. Now these are good indicators, and hopefully this will play onto the other cryptocurrencies, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum. You know, we are in a bearish market, you would say, right now, but this only happened on the 23rd. So March 23rd, if we go back, let's say, to Bitcoin, and we look up March 23rd, let's see what happened then. Okay, so here you go. March 23rd was the start of the downtrend. So if we go to Veritaseum, you can see on March 23rd, yeah, okay, so for Bitcoin, you'll notice that we did have this slight movement upwards. For Veritaseum, we did have that slight movement upwards, obviously on a bigger scale, though. And then we did fall after that, and obviously for Veritaseum we fell too. Not as hard as Bitcoin, though. Being that we are looking on the day chart of Veritaseum, and we're looking at the day chart of Bitcoin, but we did have a huge bull, a huge pop in the crypto. Obviously to Bitcoin it wasn't that big, but to Veritaseum, being that you could buy so much, this is a pretty big jump. So you can, I just want you to notice the way this pattern works though, is this pop happened at a pretty much called for time. Bitcoin, not many people could have called this right here. Really nothing happened. We were just trading sideways and then fell. But we popped up out of that at the same exact time. So this downtrend right here on a descending triangle with a line of support popped up out of it. You know, you look at Ethereum, look, this is the same thing just on a bigger scale. Descending triangle, and then we're going to pop up out of it. That's the goal. But look, these are pretty freaking similar. If I just zoom out like that, look at this. These look very similar. Come on, this compared to this, and then this downtrend compared to this downtrend. Do you see what I'm saying? Now we're expecting this. This is what we're looking for, this pop. That's what we're looking for in Ethereum, that pop. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. So we're waiting for that. We're waiting for it to build up steam as it gets closer there, as it gets closer in here, and then it's going to pop. That's what we're looking for. Not guaranteed that that's going to happen, but that's what we're anticipating. And it'll be a nice run up too. A coin that's at $385 and it shoots up all the way to freaking, let's say $780. That is a major, major, major play. That's like $500 a coin. Or $400 a coin. That's good money. So that's what I wanted to show you guys, that these are things that you can compare and relate to different areas in crypto. It's not just for one coin, but you can see how this is so similar. That chart is so similar to this on a descending triangle. And this is what we're looking for, that break right now. Moving on in the future, you can see we again had that descending triangle on a smaller level, this being another line of support right here. You can see. And then we fell, came down, popped up off of that, came back up to retest that middle moving average, and are now falling down again. So, sorry for that. What we're looking for now is to either break below here and kind of play out in here, because obviously that's where the line of support is, being that we broke crazy high. We will see if we can maintain playing above this line of support right here, or if we're going to break through and then play in here and then pop up. But I do think we're going to go back up and break above this RSI and start trading above it. But otherwise, that's going to sum up the video for today, guys. So please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, turn on post notifications. And leave a comment below as to what your top altcoin is if you want to get shouted out. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.